Well, if you haven't been able to tell before, we're really enamored with this fat coffee as the cat screams and yells. But we've had to change how we've done it because my disease, I can't do dairy. And the wife's, she won't admit it, but she shouldn't do dairy either. We had eliminated most dairy with this wonderful coconut cream. Lots and lots of fat. That's what's important, so you can get nice creamy coffee out of it and replace dairy. We're also pretty obsessed with Bodum, as you can tell. Really cute, small little one. Oh, here's actually a combination of both travels and thrifting. So this is the mug that I got from my wife when I was able to go out west on a trip, and I got it at the Disney store because I've never been to a Disney store, and the wife loves Mickey. We actually found Piglet. She also loves Winnie the Pooh. I found this at the thrift store. Same as the Bodum. But the original story behind loving Bodum is I actually got it. I won it for sales, working at a bank, doing investments and stuff. I won a Bodum French press. This is 30, 25 years ago. I enjoyed it so much. We've been using French press ever since. We pick all these things up by thrift. We found this tiny little one. We got a big one. We got an in-between one. There's our ghee that we're making now, as I said. We've gone dairy-free, and we've even tried to eliminate the little bit of dairy that's in butter. And I do that by just melting the ghee. I don't, make it nuttier by cooking it or any of that sort of jazz. I just separate the whey. I think it's the whey when you separate it from the butter, but whatever. I separate the milk. They say milk solids, but you'll notice when you go and separate it, you'll actually get three levels. You'll get the fat, the ghee. You'll get like a milk fat, and then you'll get like a whey, a liquidy milk. So be careful of that. What I do is I'll separate them, like I said, into three. I'll take the ghee with absolutely no dairy. That will be what I'll use unsparingly in things like this. The in-between, I might use, with some of that milk fat, I might use it with, say, in cooking. So it might have a watered-down effect on me. But, yeah, so there's our fat coffee. This fatty coconut milk to replace our dairy. This lovely butter fat. I mean, however we call it. But the reason why we like this is you can't get all of your omegas from the plants. Arguably, it's much, much harder to get all your omegas, your omega fats. So I get them from butter, and then you see another usual suspect behind, hemp hearts. But I will tell you, this is what we're trying to figure out here. We would like to go back to Costco, because Costco is absolutely the best deal in hemp seed. Now, we haven't been back in probably a year. As far as I know, I checked the website. It looks like it's still the same deal. So Zehrs, which I don't really support, but it's the only place I could get the hemp seed, because we'll go through this bag in a few weeks. This bag is 800 grams for $15. At Costco, you can get a kilogram, almost a kilo, I think, but neither here nor there. About 20% more for the same price. So, and it's Manitoba Harvest. You think, not a big deal, but I'll tell you, the Zehrs is pretty good. There's another one at Zehrs I wouldn't recommend. It's in a green bag. It's very bitter. Don't get those. But the Zehrs is good, but it's almost like it's the stale stuff that Manitoba Harvest didn't want to use. I'll be honest, I've tried just about every hemp seed on the market. There is one company here in Canada who claims to be the oldest, but their hemp seed is disgusting. Every time I've tried it, it's rancid. So, very important, because you get the greatest omega balance in nature from your hemp seed. So, very important. But just as important is that you get your omegas from an animal source. Sadly, that's why I do actually choose the butter. Yes, these poor cows are having to be penned for us to, harvest their milk. But with our autoimmune disease, arguably some autoinflammatory and maybe others, if we don't get our proper nutrition, we get very sick. So that's the middle way that we've come to. So we'll fast the morning, have the hemp seed at lunch, we'll have these fat coffees in the morning. We're having another one, not a big one, we're having another one just for fun as we plan what our day is going to be. So, yeah. So there's a lovely 5 minutes with me on a Wednesday morning. Taihala.